Hello and welcome to Prep's Overtime, presented by Tom Dinsdale. I'm Jack Sheard. With me is Prep expert Dale Miller. Dale, this is a big game Friday for Grand Island.
That's right. Islanders taking on Lincoln North Star. The district title is on the line, playing at Seacrest Field at 4:30. Both teams only have one loss to Kearney, and should be a really interesting game.
Grand Island lost that game to Kearney in overtime.
Double overtime.
Double overtime by 3. Is that the score? By 3 points?
Yep.
And North Star also lost to Kearney, but not in overtime.
Right. It was a 45-28 game early in the season, both non-district games, but both teams really have been playing well down the stretch here during their district competition. I think both teams will be really at full strength for this one.
And the winner is probably guaranteed the district championship.
That's
almost.
Right. Both teams are undefeated, and the winner would have the tiebreaker then if they would happen to trip up the next week, but it is for the district championship.
The GISH has been looking pretty good this year. Another solid win this past week.
They have. They really have. And I think the big thing for them, too, is their success on the road. All three teams that they've played that have winning records, all those games have been on the road at Kearney, at North Platte, and at Lincoln Southwest. So, they're going on the road for this one. You think that might be a little bit of a disadvantage, but they're used to the big games on the road, and that probably shouldn't faze them like it might some teams. This
GISH group right now, in football, they're pretty good. Basketball, they were pretty good. Baseball, they're pretty good. Good group of athletes they have there in that class right now. So maybe another district championship.
Yeah, they've been aiming for this all year. Two of their big goals is a district championship, and even though there aren't technically conferences with the district set up, they want to win their conference by beating, since they play a majority of the Lincoln teams that are in the conference, they want to do that. So it's kind of a doubly big games from their standpoint there.
And just one more game in the district after this with Lincoln High.
That's right. They'll close out the regular season at home, and if they get 2 wins here, they'll be sitting pretty good in the playoffs, be home at least in the first round, and sitting 4th in the playoff points right now. So the Islanders are looking really good to maybe have at least a couple at home early on.
That would be a good thing for the Islanders. Another Islander team in action this week. And they're glad to be in action this week.
That's for sure.
The girls softball team, what do you know about that?
Well, they won their district championship and will be playing at the state tournament in Hastings beginning on Wednesday, double elimination. They're just one game under 500, so not much expect from them in the state. They have to take on Papillion La Vista in the first round, a team that has lost 1 game all year long. So a big challenge there, but the Islanders are known to occasionally have an 8th seed team at state that kind of surprises some people in different sports.
Maybe it'll be the girls softball this year. It'll be something to watch for.
That's for sure.
Other things going on this week, the other Grand Island football teams all out of town.
That's right.
So if you're going to be making a trip, you might want to make that trip out to Lincoln for the early game.
That's right, 4:30.
4:30. So we'll be back next week with more Preps Overtime. We'll talk about how the girls did at the state softball and maybe look back at some golf that's going on right now. And, of course, this busy weekend in high school football. Thanks for joining us.